From News 19, I'm meteorologist Daniel Bonds. We're still under News 19 weather impact alert day for today because of Debby. Through this evening, flash flooding is going to be possible, and you never want to drive or walk through flooded areas. You don't want to play in flooded streets because we know that water can be contaminated. Tropical Storm Debby moving very slowly. Heavy rain this afternoon and possibly this evening as well could cause some impassable roadways. So you don't want to drive or walk through flooded areas. We mentioned that just a second ago. Have a plan just in case. If you're told to evacuate, do so immediately. Stay away from down power lines. And we mentioned this too. Avoid contact with flood waters. Tropical Storm Debby did make landfall 2 o'clock Thursday morning near Bulls Bay, South Carolina, in Charleston County. Did have winds of 50 miles per hour. Here is the 5 a.m. advisory for Debby. Still does have 50 mile per hour winds, currently moving towards the northwest at about 5 miles per hour. It will start to pick up some forward momentum, especially as we go into tomorrow. And then you'll notice how fast it moves out of here by Sunday. It is out of the United States at that point. We'll zoom in here a little bit closer. Expect Debby to be a tropical depression by early Friday morning, maybe along the North Carolina and Virginia line. So it's going to quickly move out. Our weather will improve. You'll notice the spaghetti model's pretty good agreement. Debby moves on out, and our weather does improve for the rest of the work week. Even though there's only one more day left, Friday should be a little bit better. Water vapor imagery shows the heaviest rainfall potential. North Carolina, that's what we've seen so far this morning. Forecast model kind of showing that as well. That's where the heaviest rain probably will be. We can't rule out some heavy downpours for us here across the Midlands. We're still under the flash flood watch until tomorrow morning, but the worst of the weather appears to be going up towards North Carolina. As we look ahead towards Friday morning, we'll start to see some sunshine and things will be heating up. Here in South Carolina, this is 9 o'clock Thursday morning. This morning, still do have those heavier bands moving through, but again, the heaviest rain, at least today, appears to be in parts of North Carolina. As we get to Thursday afternoon, this is 3 o'clock, so later today at 3 o'clock, those showers start to break up. 6 o'clock, just isolated showers at that point as Debby continues to move on out. By tomorrow morning, sunshine will dry out, but it is going to be very humid and it is going to be hot. So heat index values will be a factor as we go into tomorrow and into the weekend. European forecast model over the next several days shows just hit or miss showers and storms. American model showing basically the same thing. This would be the type of weather you would expect at this point in August. Rainfall forecast. This is additional amounts of rain, maybe an inch of rain in Columbia to Lexington, higher amounts in the northern half of the Midlands. So we could pick up a little bit more rain as that shower activity rotates around Debby. Flash flood watch in effect until 8 o'clock for most of the Midlands. This will be 8 o'clock Friday morning with the exception of Newberry, Saluda, and Aiken counties. River floods will be an issue. These rivers will be rising over the next several days. So if you live near rivers, you probably already know that's going to be an issue. Rainfall totals through Friday morning, a little bit higher up towards Rock Hill. May have some more shower activity along the coastal region of South Carolina, especially over the weekend. So that's something they'll have to probably deal with. But the heaviest rain today is going to be in North Carolina, indicated by the Weather Prediction Center's forecast. We're still under a risk for excessive rainfall in that red area. But as we just mentioned, the greatest risk for flash flooding is going to be in North Carolina, although officially we're still under a flood watch until 8 o'clock Friday morning. Tropical storm warning in effect for the coastal region of South Carolina over towards the Grand Strand. As far as tropical storm force winds are concerned, very low risk at this point, slightly higher risk over in the extreme eastern part of the Midlands, higher risk over there towards the Grand Strand and Myrtle Beach and over towards the PD. Temperatures will be in the upper 70s, low 80s, heavy rainfall. We'll have that rain kind of decreasing tonight with the low temperatures dropping down into the low to mid 70s. Heat index value not a issue today. Tomorrow, though, and Saturday, 109, possibly 108 on Saturday. So heat index values will be climbing. Can't rule out a few showers and storms Saturday. Sunday, maybe. Typical summertime pattern. Pop-up shower or storm on Monday. Scattered showers and storms Tuesday as temperatures will be pretty close to normal. Rip currents, high risk for rip current problems along the coastal region of South Carolina. So dangerous and potentially life-threatening rip current conditions along the coast. Rain in Myrtle Beach today. Over the weekend, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Charleston's forecast basically the same with highs in the lower 90s. And in Greenville, forecast for the weekend looking pretty good with only a small chance for a pop-up shower or storm. We've had 4 named storms so far. Debby, the latest named storm, it made its second landfall, as we mentioned earlier today, Bulls Bay in Charleston County. And we're watching this area. National Hurricane Center gives us a 20% chance, so a low chance of further development. I will say both the American and the European models do develop that into something next week, but that's something to worry about next week. Looking ahead, our 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, slightly warmer than normal conditions, August 15th through August 21st, and slightly wetter than normal conditions for just a sliver of South Carolina. College football only 23 days away, 3 weeks from Saturday. Labor Day is 25 days away. If you're really looking ahead, and October 31st, 84 days away, that is Halloween. And as always, you can follow me on these social media outlets. But we're going to continue to follow Debbie. Debbie will be moving out, and our weather will be improving for Friday. Have a great day.